Hi, so in this video I'm going to be giving some quick thoughts on titles 4, 5 and 6 from the November 2024 ToK essays. I will be putting up specific videos for each prompt soon, so do subscribe if you want to catch those, and I'll also be putting up full written guides on my website toklifeline.com. Right, so let's begin with prompt 4, which is: to what extent do you agree that there is no significant difference between hypothesis and speculation? And you have to talk about the human sciences and another AOK for this one. The key concepts from this title are, of course, hypothesis and speculation. You can say they're similar as they're both ways to explore unknowns, but we could also distinguish between them. You can think of a hypothesis as kind of like an educated guess based on what you know, and crucially, it is something that can be tested. So yeah, for example, in the natural sciences, you might conduct an experiment to see if a chemical compound behaves as expected under certain conditions. Whereas speculation involves more thinking about possibilities without having immediate proof. It's kind of like asking what if type questions, which we don't need to or can't immediately test. So, again, thinking about the natural sciences, this might mean thinking about the possibility of intelligent life on other planets. Okay, obviously we can't, immediately test this. So, yeah, in terms of their respective functions, we can say that a hypothesis offers a path to test ideas, whilst speculation is more for opening up new lines of inquiry, formulating new questions, things like this. Okay, so yeah, we can distinguish between these terms, but given that this is a ToK essay, you do have some qualifiers thrown in there. To what extent do you agree that there is no significant difference? So yeah, it's not enough just to say they are or aren't significantly different. You need to be more nuanced than that in your answer. Okay. Right, next we have number 5, which is: in the production of knowledge, are we too quick to dismiss anomalies? And you can choose whichever two AOKs you like for this one. So this prompt deals with the concept of anomalies, so kind of observations, data points, events which differ significantly from common patterns and trends, or just things that contradict our general understanding of a particular topic. Okay. In a field like psychology, an anomaly might be a set of behaviors which don't don't fit existing diagnostic characteristics. Now, there are a number of reasons as to why we might dismiss anomalies, some of them good, some of them not so good. If an unexpected finding can be easily explained as an error because of obvious flaws in the study it came up in, then, we could say that it's fair to dismiss it. And, also for practical reasons, researchers have neither the time nor funding to investigate every contradictory finding. However, the dismissal of anomalies can be a result of more problematic reasons, like confirmation bias on part of the researchers. Okay. And yeah, moreover, taking unexpected findings seriously has in various instances led to significant breakthroughs across all of the AOKs. And also, the title seems to imply that we do tend to dismiss anomalies. So when responding to this prompt, you might want to question this assumption, given that, as I touched on, irregular findings have been used as a starting point for new lines of inquiry across the AOKs. And finally, we have Title 6. In the pursuit of knowledge, what is gained by the artist adopting the lens of a scientist and the scientist adopting the lens of the artist? And for this one, you have to talk about the natural sciences and the arts, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this is probably the most out there title from this set of prompts, but, it's kind of interesting. Anyway, what this question is basically asking is how can artists benefit from taking more of a scientific approach, whilst and also how can scientists benefit from taking more of an artistic approach? So, what exactly does this mean? Well, first we should consider how the nature of knowledge and the ways to pursue knowledge differ across these AOKs. So, I mean, artistic knowledge is typically more grounded in subjective experience, and artists pursue knowledge using their creativity and imagination. Whilst the natural sciences is quite different because it's about reaching an objective understanding of the material world through experimentation and gathering empirical evidence. So, yeah, an artist adopting a scientist's lens could mean they're taking more of an analytical or calculated approach to their art. I mean, this might seem to go against the idea of authentic creative expression, but on the other hand, by taking a more critical approach, this could help them convey whatever themes or concepts they're trying to communicate with their art in a deeper way. And a scientist adopting an artist's lens could help them be more observant and detail oriented in their investigations. And, they could take a more creative approach to problem solving, being able to think outside existing frameworks. One point that's worth bearing in mind here is the close connection between creativity and experimentation, because whilst artists and scientists obviously deal with very different types of knowledge, there are overlaps in their approaches. Okay, well, those were some thoughts on those titles. As I said, I will be putting up specific videos on each one and full written guides too. So tell me in the comments if there's a particular prompt you'd like me to cover first. Thank you very much for watching.